No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Horned Frogs will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the running game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Going with the ground game left. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Hunt is on its way. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Send the tight end in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, TCU.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Hudson. Got room at the 35. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Now the toss. A right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Grab behind the line. It's Payne. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll take it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Flicks it out of the air. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's open. Bulldozes his way through. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
With the catch, it's Buster. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Going up top again. The quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You've got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You've got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking for space. It's Payne. And the Horned Frogs will keep this drive going.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The throw to the outside is complete. There he goes. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Running to Green. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Gashing the D on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They're trying to slam it in. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And in that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And after the 3-spot, guys, we're all tied up. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Temple Owls have been hanging in there, but they can't afford any more miscues. They have to seize the moment. They're up by 7 over Temple. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's got an open man. It's a running room. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is just what you want. You get a first-and-goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and look to play another down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
1st down and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll try the run. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Lowers those pads. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short, Reese, that DB gets to take it, collect it, and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss them. But I just wouldn't say that long.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Kick is in the air. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Corner's going to give them room. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Bussey. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out. You recover it. A forced turnover.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Finds a little space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
To the air, it's Hoover. Safe completion on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Zings it complete to the right. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And here comes the punt team. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total under and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Hoover. He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Off play action. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab inside the 30. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now look, they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. They'll go to the counter. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Reed. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
To the wideout. Tackle on the play at the 10-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Fitzgerald. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Going for the marker on the ground. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back and know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. RPO complete to open the drive. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They go to the ground. And the Horned Frogs will move the sticks.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hoover. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like...
He'll take a deep shot here.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
on third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll take another shot here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go. Right. Single, single.
He wants to throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Reed. Thanks to grab. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try to slow them down.
Breaks the tackle. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got the back over the middle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Goes to the option. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is good. This is now a 7-point game. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They want to run it left here. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And the Horned Frogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. On the move. There he goes. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Quick strike complete. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Finds his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
On the run, it's Payne. Nestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, they can also drain the clock.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Hoover. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You know, I wonder if the offensive coordinator is wishing he would have tried running the football a couple plays ago, because the windows are so small to throw into down here. You've had an incompletion. You've now given up a sack. It's going to make this third down really tricky.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing it. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Corners are going to bail. Dropping back, it's Reed. Sends it downfield. He's got it. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Back to pass. He's got him. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Flips it out in the flat. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The corners are walked up tight. A designed run for the quarterback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Good enough for a first down.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw, it's Reed. Keeps looking downfield. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Big guy smells it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Into the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I like it. Take the shot, throw it to the end zone, try to make a play, give your receiver a chance to make it. You know, you got to make plays. You're trailing late in the 4th quarter, and you need touchdowns. Like, you got to come up with something big, and this offense just wasn't able to do it. Now, defense is going to have to go pull out some miracles, maybe an onside kick. Something great's going to have to happen to get back in this ball game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And the Horned Frogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got the 1st down and more. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. The 20.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.